Good evening, this is Steve with Again Torinos, and I've got the truck painted, the 55 Chevy truck, and I wanted to show it to you. It's almost got all the chrome and doodads back on it. And the red is very similar to my Starsky red. But here she is. So I just now put the turn signals in. This is the original aluminum light. The lens is a brand new lens. So that's one of the few new parts on here, because it's original grille and the beautiful bumpers, and even the hood ornament. It's all original. Really good shape. And Gary opted for new mirrors because the other one was just battered and ugly. And now, since it didn't have a passenger mirror, it's got the appropriate passenger mirror. Just put the wipers on the other day, and he got the appropriate. He's had this forever. This is the 3200. This is what the truck really is. But the trim and the spear he had on it was a 3100. So now it's got the correct 3200 on it. So I'm got to put the other side on, but someone had painted white in it, and it's all peeling and ugly. They used a brush, so I'm going to try and get that out before I put it on. And a nice tucked away spare. Here's the yeah, this is really stiff. This is the new chain and original hooks, and the protector, the paint protector for the chain for the tailgate, and the new tail lights, and that beautiful bumper. It's really cold. I think I just checked it and it was 29 or 30 in here. So it's a little nippy. Use as much original stuff as possible that people had removed over time, like these really nice bolts for the chain. So there's very little added to it. And I love this back bumper. And it's just glossy, wonderful, smooth. Super thick though, man. And what else? You can see these are new tail lights, though. The other ones were just really bad. Probably didn't work either. But these are made in Taiwan. Had to do some modification to get them to work right. Because I tested them. They where the bulb goes inside, that cylinder was too big, so the bulb just bounced around and would fall out. And both of them, the bulb was laying inside because it had fallen out. So I had to crimp it down so it was tight, so the bulb would fit firmly. But other than that, they're really nice. And it's original bracket for it. And tailgate came out really nice. Yeah, I'm very, very pleased. Still going to do the bed, and that'll be in the spring, because Gary is going to stain the oak, and then we'll put it in. These are those fenders that had so many dents in them. It's just glossy smooth now, and the tops are nice and smooth. It feels like it's made of plastic or wax, more like plastic. And very glossy. don't know if you can see. Yeah, it's hard to see. You know, with it all tucked in here, you can't really see the lights and everything, how they're mounted. But there she is. Super pretty. I like the white too. Probably see it better if I close the door, then I'd have one more light. There, that's a little more light. I like the running boards. And here was that big dent that was pushed in. Came out really nice, and the pieces that Gary had welded on years ago in the 90s. I did finish the bodywork on it, so you can't. There's no seam or anything. It's just very nice and flat. And here's that body line I love so much. All these weird curves. And the doors are nice and flat. Each door had 2 or 3 big, good-sized creases in them. So that's taken care of. And this is a single stage enamel. This isn't a base coat, clear coat. So this is how it would have been painted new, even, you know, though this was gray. You know, if this had been originally red, this is how they would have painted it. But not a flat piece anywhere. There's everything's curved. Well, there's a few. The running boards are flat. That's about it. So there you go. Just a few minor details. So he had bought a bunch of new parts. The headliner is a piece of plastic, and then it has a bead on it. So stick that on, and a couple of the parts he had got. That's door rubber around the doors. And what else? I guess that's it. Thank you for taking a look. It's been a bit of a journey, but well worth it. I learned a lot. There's the license plate frame. I like learning, and now I know how they did some things in the 50s that I wasn't aware of. But one more piece of experience under my belt that I can, if I do someday have to do another truck, I'll know a little more. And that's it. I guess I'll do an update next spring when the bed's in. We can do a little video. This will be over at Gary's house, but I can go over and film it and see how that turned out. This has been Steve. This is I guess the last episode of this, and this has been Steve with Born Again Torinos. And like and subscribe if you like this kind of thing. And next spring I'm supposed to get another Torino in, so we'll see if that happens. You never know for sure. You know, life gets in the way, things happen. But I'm going to do my best to do something else. I am thinking about a Javelin that a friend of mine has for sale. I'd very much like to have that. So thank you and good night.